Good morning.
I guess just first of all, what is your reaction to this news that 11 new positive COVID-19 cases on Guam?
We're concerned. I was just on the phone with Mayor Rivera from Tamuning, and she says, "Where were the? We're concerned. Where was that testing done?" And I know it was done by the Department of Public Health, but was it done in the clinics? Because if it's done in the communities, we want to know what community or where these 11 people are from, because now that things have opened up, operations as far as people going to the malls, people being more free to roam, we just don't want individuals out there that are maybe even spread, asymptomatic and not saying anything, right? What if they're coming to the, like I said, they're going to the food courts to get their meals. Where are they at?
Do you check the dashboard every day?
I don't, to be honest with you, Sabrina, I don't even read the newspaper every day.
Yeah, because I think
we just don't have time. You know?
I mean, you might want to ask somebody to check the dashboard today and see what your count is, and see by 12 o'clock as they update it if it spikes, and then you'll know, okay, well, we had cases here.
Yeah, so I have 14 staff, so if we're not delivering meals to the seniors from our 2 senior centers, and we're not, I have people directing traffic for the school meals, and then we're, doing, I mentioned to Chris yesterday, we're doing verifications. Every agency where people are applying for some kind of disaster program, whether it's the disaster relief through Department of Public Health, now Department of Labor, and now that Revenue Tax has opened up, everybody renewing their driver's license. They all need mayor's verification. I have 2 staff that work on this all day, and so it's, they call it. We don't allow anyone to come in. Everyone is calling by phone or emailing our office, and then we prepare and forward to the different agencies. So I'll find somebody, maybe in my administrative assistant, to look at the dashboard.
I think it's without question that you guys and your staff and all mayor's staff are working their butts off and have been, despite the lack of transparency.
Right.
And so you're the president, and there was this letter that was sent to the legislature.
Yes.
There's no public hearing on any of these bills for double pay. So for people who didn't hear the newscast earlier, tell us about the letter that was penned to senators about the double pay issue.
The letter that was sent was, if there was a public hearing, we would testify. But this was sent to plead with them that, whether you're classified or unclassified, we're performing duties, and duties are, the list gets longer. That letter went out, and another mayor said, yeah, but traffic control for the meals, the grab and go meals are not included. But whether it's included or not, even when we're setting up for screening in the different villages that are being done for the testing, that wasn't included. But that letter actually says that we too are unclassified. Our employees too are unclassified employees, and like some nurses and doctors that may be unclassified, are they unneeded? But whether they're unclassified and the work needs to get done, they still step up without question and respond to the call of the community. So that's what the letter stated. That is that the staff of the mayor's council, to include our administrative staff, because purchase orders still need to get done for purchasing of PPEs. We still need to be safe out there. Cleaning supplies for disinfectants. So our administrative staff at the mayor's council also is included. Some of them are classified as well. So, our plea to the mayor, to the senators, to the legislature in any of these 3 bills, if that's what they want to look at, is that please include unclassified employees, because whether or not you say they're essential, they are still frontline.
I think I actually, if I can recall, I think it might be Bill 361, Senator Joe San Augustine. Yeah, I think there was a provision in his bill related to unclassified employees, except for, like, I think directors and deputy directors, maybe they wouldn't be eligible.
See, the directors, the deputy directors, and the political hires, they put a stain on the term unclassified.
Yeah, but so like I mean, yesterday, the PD operation with GDOE's food commodity, that's a GDOE operation, but yet you had the PD mayor's office staff. In the last several days, Chimuning and Dededo also had food commodities, fruit boxes that we were able to get from nonprofit organizations with the assistance of a local company, Pacific Trucking, Pacific Unlimited, to help us get some food commodities. And so we were distributing fruits, to families that are suffer, have been affected by the loss of income because they were working in either retail or hospitality. The companies that they were working for are no longer operating for 2 months. So of course those families were afforded the opportunity to get free food boxes by one per household.
And Mayor, these boxes were pretty significant, right? I heard that they were full of some good stuff.
They had the ones that both Chimuning and Dededo had given out and it was not just for our residents. The word went out that it was for anybody that it was in need of this. And so I had residents from PD and Agate coming up yesterday. The other day, Mayor Luis had residents from Jigo and even Dededo. So, as long as they come, we take their name, where they live, and then give them their box. We don't ask any other questions about excuse me. So, we're there to also, those are additional things that we do for our community so that people can have something. We've connected some residents with grocery store owners that have stepped up and said, I'll help 3 or 4 families per week get up to this amount of food commodities from our store. So we've helped residents connect with some of our business partners.
That's good to hear, Mayor, because I feel like Adelup has turned the page and they're now focusing on the recovery. And I feel like there's so many people who, and I don't want to say left behind because they never got brought up to center stage. I mean, they've been lining up for grab and go. They've been applying for food stamps. I mean, the middle class totally cut out of a lot of assistance. And you're looking at the line for the commodities, looking at the lines for grab and go on the daily.
And that's daily.
People are still struggling. They're still suffering. The unemployment. I'm just tired of hearing these excuses about the unemployment.
Yeah. So, and let me share with you. I think it was last week that we got a phone call from, I believe it was Advanced Management, saying, do you guys have any people that any residents that you can refer to us? They're in the process of, going out and sanitizing. They have more contracts to sanitize areas, so they need employees. So we're making phone calls and telling people go to Advanced, go to the companies that are doing call outs with them. Excuse me. So it's if we know someone in need of something, we kind of connect people in the community to the different places.
Right. Mayor, what do you think about expanded testing? And I want to get your take on it. Are you satisfied with the amount of testing that we're doing? And do you think that we need to maybe re-examine the criteria that we're using to test people? Because as you said, right, Bree, they're testing people with symptoms.
They're still testing people with symptoms, yeah.
Right? So what's your take, Mayor, as the president of the Mayor's Council of Guam? What's your 2 cents on the amount of testing that we're doing?
I think they're going out, And I remember we did 3 different testings in Dededo and in Estumbo, and everyone that came, from what I saw, I mean, I'm not the one processing, but from what we observed, is that everybody that came through the line, yes, they were asked if they were symptomatic, but they were able to go through that entire screening process and get tested. I didn't, from what I observed, and I wasn't there the entire time that they were doing the screening, but I saw that everybody that came through the line when I was there was able to go through the entire screening process. Another thing is that if they don't feel comfortable going to those testing sites, there's always the option to call Department of Public Health and make an appointment to go to either the Northern or Southern Health Center and get screened, or even to go to a private clinic. So if somebody doesn't feel comfortable going to a public facility or a screening site that's identified, they're more than welcome to take other options. Go to your private provider. They're screening at those places. At most places, most providers are. And also, like I said, when we did the final screening in Estumbo, that was when the FB Leon Guerrero incident. And so all of the staff and with Sodexo and FD Leon Guerrero, to include the Jigo Mayor's office staff, needed to come out. But so of course, I had called to see how my colleague Mayor Rudy, can get screened through the process, and we found that it was easier because of his schedule and the operations that he does, is to make the appointment at Public Health and go in at a certain time to get screened the next day. So there's many options. If people feel that they may be turned away at a screening testing site, then they can call different places to make those appointments to get tested. We're concerned now because now that things have opened up, like I said at the beginning, is now that things have opened up, we have positive again tested, so that's our worry.
So have you guys had any other meetings with the governor's office?
No.
Public health, anybody to keep you guys in the loop of wherever we're going?
Yeah, not
recovery or anything, PCOR 3.
Yeah,
anything.
We haven't had. We still have representation at JIG, at the Joint Information Center. However, we have not had any direct meetings with public health or the governor's office.
Are you surprised by that at all, Mayor, or are you just used to it?
At this time, Chris, as busy as most of us are, I think we still do need to. As a matter of fact, yesterday, 2 days ago, Mayor Hoffman and I spoke with Angel, and we said we need to come back to our routine as far as at least our regular meetings. And so we are going to be meeting. The officers will be meeting next week to plan our June meeting, and we'll have it in our senior centers are closed right now, so we'll have it in a facility where we can practice social distancing ourselves rather than doing a Zoom meeting.
Oh, so you guys will be meeting in person. Will that be carried over Zoom, though, so the public can watch the MCOG meetings?
We'll probably work something out. I mean, we will work something out because it has to be an open meeting.
Right.
Okay.
And usually, so we will make that announcement, and it definitely won't be at the Mayor's Council because you see how tight that is. So I believe I am planning to have it at the Machechi Community Center.
Oh, I thought maybe the baseball field.
No, because then we won't hear anybody talking.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So we still need to have it in an enclosed area, but still practice social distancing. And so we'll probably move it from one senior center to another, and I'll go ahead and host the first one probably at the Machechi Community Center, and make sure that everybody has their own table to sit at and stuff like that. So,
okay. Since we
do really need to get back into our routines, but with, I'm just concerned about even with schools come August, just the thought of even double sessions. How do you take care of the teachers? Who are you going to choose to go to the first session or the second? Those kind of things are really just coming up. And
then parents too. What about parents who just don't feel comfortable sending their kids to school?
Yeah.
Have you heard anything from GDOE or any of the private schools? Or what the plan
I actually sit as a mayor's council representative on the board.
That's right.
Yes. So there's those discussions have been in the meetings, and so it's going to be a really interesting task to. And it's not just GDOE; it's just everybody coming back to the senior citizen centers. One of the discussions that we had 2 days ago with Mayor Hoffman and Angel is, how do we get our seniors to come back? They're home. We see them. Our staff see them every day when Monday through Friday when we're delivering their meals, or some of them come and drive up, and that's how we keep in contact with them. However, it's that challenge. I can't have all 140 seniors come to Dededo every day, and the social distancing issue. How do I choose who's going to come today? Can we do it every other day visit with them or activity? Should I extend out to the park area? How am I going to do this? And it's the same with the larger centers, Dededo, Tamuning, Manilao. These are and Sinahanya. They're very active senior centers. And could it be July when we bring them back? And those are our concerns. We don't want to turn anyone away.
Did you participate in that Zoom meeting to discuss I think it's the $57 million in federal funds for GDOE yesterday?
No, that was the finance, the budget committee, and I didn't participate in that.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mayor, what we're against the top of the hour here. So what's your message going out to your constituents in the village of Dededo? You have what? Over 40,000?
45,000.
45,000 people.
Yeah. So, what we want, anywhere they go, they have to remember to practice social distancing. Let me tell you, we have this flea market open on Saturdays and Sunday mornings. We still keep that line, social distancing, and our staff are out there. So social distancing is very, very, very important. And number 2, patience. We were on lockdown for 2 months. We learned how to be patient and be patient with each other, be patient with the services. Don't rush, be patient, take care of themselves, and pray that our community comes back together very soon.
By the way, are you running for re-election?
Yes, I am, and I haven't done anything yet.
Lana, deadline, Mayor?
Can you remind me when that is? Sometime in July, right?
Yes.
No, it's June.
Oh, June. See,
yeah.
I need to hurry up, or else I won't get in. Oh my gosh, I need to start that paperwork.
We'll remind you though.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Take
care.
Madam Mayor, this is Jason Salas. Good morning.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, I just wanted to share, we have a lot of comments. I'm not sure if you're watching the Facebook stream while you're talking to us. I don't assume so, but there are a lot of people right now who are saying, thank you, Mayor, to you and your staff. We know you guys are working hard. We know you have a very, very good job. So they're sending their prayers and their support, and they're saying, just please keep doing what you do. And they're trying to lift you up because you two are our frontline heroes. So on behalf of the community and everybody putting in comments and everything, they're sending their thanks and their gratitude to you as well. So we hope that encourages you.
Thank you, Jason. God bless you all.
All right, take care.
God bless you, Mayor. God bless Guam, and God bless Dededo. And wash your hands. Okay. Dededo Mayor Melissa Savares. We're going to check in with a lot of the mayors. I love checking in with the mayors.
Yeah, I do too.
It's good stuff.
They know what's happening.
They do. They got their Zori on the ground at the village level. 703, we're KUAM FM. I got Guam.